Good morning, you two. I hope you slept soundly because our new life as castaways officially begins today. First mission is to collect some kelp for breakfast from the... Eek. No. What is it, Lulu? A monster? My scallywinkle had disappeared. What? Alright, Malroth, own up. I know it was you. I purposefully only ate half of that seared scallywinkle last night so I could have the rest for breakfast. Give it back this instant. What are you wittering on about? I haven't touched your manky, half-munched mollusk. Huh? At Aura, what's going on this time? Hey, you two. You're gonna want to see this. Aha, there's the culprit. That monster must be the one who snaffled my scallywinkle. Oh, it just took down the whole cliff. Are these steps? This way, young whippersnappers. After the second whip, I thought it might not have been whippersnapper. That floating freak can't seriously expect us to follow it, can it? Second thoughts. Maybe it'll be able to tell us something about this island. Axrod, Vulu, let's get after that monster. Got questions that need answered. Naruto-ran. How is there grass growing on this when I was inside of a mountain? This way. Quickly now. Stay where you are, you freaky fogey. I don't like this one bit. That mad old monster's even made the sky turn a funny color. Who cares about the stupid sky? I want my breakfast, and you two are going to jolly well help me get it back. This way, kitty winkles, nearly there. Leading us on a wild goose chase. That horde hammerhood expect us to follow him all the way to the top of the mountain? Monster's got some kind of strange power. Never felt anything like it. Need to catch up. He went this way. It's like they were supposed to go. Whoa. What's a place like this doing on a desert island? Monax Rod, the Hammerhood's just up ahead. Let's make it spill the beans on island secrets. No escape now, you sneaky scallywinkle swindler. Just hand over the bivalve and no one gets hurt. Surely a noble lady can permit a hungry hammerhood her half-snarfed leftovers. I'll tolerate no excuses. Stealing is stealing. No ifs or buts about it. Axelrod seared that scallywinkle especially for me. Now give it back, you horrible, hoary, hairy hermit. Ah yes, Axelrod. It just so happens that I've been waiting for a builder to rock up here for a very long time indeed. Wait, how do you know he's a builder? You're an observant one, aren't you? Why, the very reason I pinched that scrumptious scallywinkle was to lure your fine friend up here. Look around you, Axelrod. This temple has lain in this sorry state for longer than I can recall. If you are the builder I believe you to be, perhaps you can fix it. Everything you need to rebuild the temple is right here in these chests. But a fresh-faced builder like you might find the going difficult without a blueprint as a guide. Come back here, you conniving old codger. If you think we're going to fix your house for free, you've got another thing coming. Anyway, what's a blueprint? Axelrod draws out a mountaintop temple blueprint. Why did you draw all these lines on the ground? Is this one of those blueprints the Hammerhead was telling us about? Gosh, you've never been here before, but you're still able to draw up a design for the mountaintop temple. That's incredible. All I have to do is build it. Make sure you follow the blueprint to the block now. That old loony was telling the truth. Those chests should contain everything you need to finish the job. It's like all you need to do is place the masonry wall blocks in squares and put a brazier on top of each one. Use your gloves to move them if you make a mistake. Are you ready to show Mr. Gary Glows a lot how a real builder does things? Keep one eye on the blueprint and you can't go wrong. And got the blocks. Got those. So how do I... Do I hold down both buttons? Gotta be a way to... put this back in my bags. And I don't know Ow. So whatever. Oh, that actually goes right there. Good work, Axeron. You finished the blueprint. You didn't even break a sweat. I'm fine over here, man. It's hot. I think I'll have you build me a palace next. There shouldn't be any trouble for an expert like you. Answer me one thing, though. How did you come up with that blueprint in the first place? Wait, I think I know the answer. That big book on your back has everything you need to know to be a builder written inside. You're busted now, Axelrod. The secret's out, so you may as well let me read it. Well, why not? Something the matter, Axelrod? You've gone all red. Wait, you don't have a Mucky magazine sandwiched between the pages, do you? Muckiness doesn't matter to me. A quick wipe down with a damp cloth, and it'll be as good as... Finish repairing the temple, I see. I knew you wouldn't let me down. All it took was a glance, and you drew up that blueprint as quick as a flash. You're the real deal, Axelrod, a builder born and bred. Yeah, you almost got me with beating it. Thank you for your hard work. I'd like to give you a little present. Here, you deserve it for the cracking job you did. I hope it's I was gonna say, I hope it's a hammer. I got a hammer. Silly old hammer. I thought you were going to give me back my breakfast. That's a giant mallet, an indispensable item in the toolkit of any self-respecting builder. With that hammer in your hand, you can break blocks you couldn't before, and even gather more materials. Also have another corking gift for you, Axelrod. I'm sure you'll like this one. I give you this island. All of it. Every last block. What? You're giving him this entire island? All he did was repair the temple. This world was once home to a legendary builder. They came to this island, the Isle of Awakening, thought to turn it into their very own piece of paradise. Now everything has crumbled away. All that remains is the ancient builder's belief, embedded in the blocks beneath us. It is too hot. Long have I waited for another builder to come. One who can bring life back to this barren land block by block. And you want Axelrod here to do all the hard work? We don't even know what we're supposed to build. We don't know who you are either. Bet this island isn't even yours to give away. It certainly is mine. I'll have you know I'm the guardian spirit of this island. And what I say goes. Well, it looks like you've just become the proud owner of a private island, Axelrod. Are you going to take the offer? If you do accept, would you mind if I stayed here? I don't really have anywhere else to go. I'll stick around too, at least until I've got my memory back. I mean, if that's okay with you. What do you say, Axelrod? Will you take the island? It's a stonking good offer. Just knew you'd make the right decision. Now we can begin work on Lulutopia. First thing I want is a palace. Malroth, I need you to... Lulutopia? I don't think so. Today we establish Malroth's empire of evisceration, right, Axelrod? She can be our first sacrifice. You young upstarts. This island belongs to Axelrod now. You should leave big decisions like these up to him. Axelrod must be itching to try out that giant mallet of yours. Come up and see if you can break this wall behind me. It's an absolutely smashing treasure back there that I think you'll be very interested in. My name is blah, blah, blah. For a single strike, press and hold to hit continuously. I did not want to talk to him. Be on. Well, that a treasure just looks like a tatty old notice board to me. They seem ordinary to the untrained eye. That notice board is in fact a portal through which a builder may peek into other dimensions. I'll explain more later. For now, just peer into the portal and marvel at all the knockout things you see. Notice board is where builders go to share their favorite snaps. Use it when you want to show off or need a spark of inspiration. You must be connected to the network. Create an account if you want to enjoy the game's online features. Online features. Did you like what you saw, youngins? Oh yes, I saw the most wonderful photographs. There were so many. I hope Axelrod takes the time to snap a few himself. I can be his model. And then he can post them on the notice board and share them with the world. You youngins, enjoy yourselves. Come and find me when you're done. I'll be waiting right out here. Menu, press snapshot mode. You can store up to 99 snaps in your album. Totally not interested in it. The notice board. It's kind of handy. It's like Instagram without comments. Oh dear. So how do you like your new notice board? It's quite the snapper's paradise, isn't it? As long as you have one of those boards nearby, you can flout the laws of space and time and observe the work of other builders whenever you desire. And you can put your creations on display for other builders to view too. I'm sure you can see that notice board is a super source of ideas and inspiration. Half of that was complete gibberish to me, but if it helps you build the palace of my dreams, I'm all for it. Speaking of which, I can't see you making much progress on that anytime soon. There's one rather big stumbling block that's getting in the way. This island are hardly any raw materials, and I don't think even a master builder would contemplate constructing a castle out of scallywinkles and kelp. I know that, little lassie. There's only one way to get your hands on the materials you need. Track them down elsewhere and bring them back here. As the young damsel pointed out, this island is more than a little lacking in useful materials for an aspiring builder. But even if you had everything you needed, I doubt you'd make much headway with just the three of you. Wood and stone are all well and good. And what you really need is people. You'll have to travel to other islands and bring back a few friends to help you out. Besides, it gets lonely, rattling around on this big island all by yourself. A few fresh faces will really liven the place up. Hold on, I thought we were stranded here. How are we supposed to get to these other islands without a ship? A top-notch question indeed, and one that the heavens shall soon answer. You're just winging this, aren't you? You don't have a clue. What could it be? A ship. Whoever would have thought it. It's so hot. You're doing this on purpose now. Alright? Out with it. Who are you really? And you can cut all the guardian spirit rubbish. Well, to tell you the truth, I can't remember who I am. I'm not even sure I ever knew. I've got a funny feeling that it will all come right back to me if I watch Axelrod work his building magic. I bet you he's like the master builder from the olden times or something. There's no time like the present. Let's go and speak to the captain of that ship and get the work started. Oh, that was unexpected. Fall damage. Got it. All those obligatory life is hard limits. I don't know why you would want to put something in there and not cook it. Ahoy there, me briny bilge rats. I haven't seen any other humans for fathoms. My name's Brownbeard. I was painting the ocean blue, minding me bee's knees, and I sailed right into the path of one of the Children of Hargon's slave ships. Managed to avoid them, but only by steering into a terrible storm. By the time I realized my map was back to front, I was already stuck in a coffee stain. I tried to turn back, but I was lost at sea. That's when I eyed this island on me port board bow and punted over. What's your story? How did you young whippersnappers end up here? My name's Lulu, and this is the kingdom of Lulutopia, or at least it will be once Axelrod here is finished with it. Lulutopia, eh? Sounds like a lovely place for land lovers like yourselves. Aye, and a safe haven for a salted old sea dog like me. Goddess only knows what would have become of me if I hadn't sloshed up on these shores. Goddess only knows what this guy's talking about. Tell you what, if you let me stick around, I'll be your chauffeur. I'll ship you off to any island from here for the second stain on me map's backside. Or at least I'll try. You see, I know these oceans like the back of me neck, and I don't know me neck at all. But if you hear any of the islands nearby, I'll happily ferry ye over. Well, your boat's a bit on the small side, but it looks a decent nick. I'd say we've got a deal. Seems everything is dropping into place. Fine captain will take you to nearby islands, where I'm sure you'll find plenty of materials and able-bodied helpers to bring back. Well, the first thing Lulutopia needs is a little greenery. I can picture it now, tree-lined boulevards, spacious parks, and tables sagging under the weight of freshly picked vegetables. In that case, you should first visit Furrowfield, an island to the east, famed for its fertile fields and fruitful farms. The island is home to a young lass with a bright future in farming, and a dashing dandy with a bushy beard. He should be able to help your cause. I'll mark it on the Captain Brownbeard's map. You just leave the sailing to him. You heard the magic monster, Axelrod. Come and find me when you're ready to go, and I'll weigh the anchor. It was 5 tons? Last time I checked. Phone is? Did we haul an anchor today? Yes, we did. You travel between islands, your save data will be overwritten, and your auto saves will be deleted. Please do not exit the game or turn off the console until you reach your destination. But I must warn you, this vessel ain't built for chugging cargo. You'll have to leave behind everything you've gathered here and fish for more materials when we reach our destination. Looks like we store this on the storage sack. Axelrod Malroth, we decided to go to this new island. Yep, we're not sticking around here any longer. Hop aboard, Lulu, you're coming too. Actually, I think I'll stay here. What the? I thought you'd leave all the hard work to us, did you? Just get on board. Sorry, but I can't. After what happened on Hargon's slave ship, I don't think I can stomach setting foot on a boat right now. Don't let that stop you from exploring this furrow field place. I'll be fine here. I'm tougher than I look. I'll have you know. You got a big responsibility on your shoulders now. Lulutopia needs materials, food, and new citizens. You have to find them and bring them back. Oh, and if you meet this farming prodigy out there, make sure she teaches you how to turn this island into a green and pleasant land. Together we can make Lulutopia a verdant paradise fit for a princess such as myself. You two go off on your little adventure. Lulu will be safe here in my care. As if we can trust a word you say. Still, it's only Lulu's neck on the line. Alright, let's roll. You round up all these furrow fielders and put them to work in the sweatshops of Malroth's Empire of Evisceration. When you get back, we can have a grand gala jamboree to celebrate Lulutopia's Foundation Day. Bon voyage. Come on, Exaron. Can't wait to see what Furrowfield is like. All this talk of food and farming is making my tummy rumble. All aboard for a trip abroad. Time to set sail. Go grab a drink real quick. So the Lord of Destruction has befriended a builder. Destiny moves in mysterious ways. Neither men nor monsters can escape its influence. I could move these along a little bit faster. But now is the time of creation. Build to your heart's content, young builder, while we wait the day of awakening. Pressing the A button, B button, Y button, X button, plus button, minus button, directional buttons, stick buttons, R. There's only one who can save this world from oblivion. Malroth, the Lord of Destruction. L. Trigger. Trigger. Double triggers. All the shoulder buttons. Nothing makes this go any faster. Obligatory. Life is hard. Oh. I just want to see things through. Gonna go there. Here we are at last. But Harry Hermit's got a nerve, sending us all the way out here on a boat like this. The way it was listing from side to side, I'm amazed we made it here at all. Well, list or no list, we're sound and safe on dry land now. Welcome to Furrowfield. Arr. At least I assumed it's Furrowfield. I never heard of the place myself. But it don't look like Baran or Zahan. I could tell you that much. Anyway, I'm headed out for a bit to get the lie of the sea. Don't worry, I won't sail away until the sunrise. I'll be back in time to take you both home. I think this guy's been drinking too much seawater. Come on, Exaron, let's get going. I want to see what this island's got in store for us. I guess I need like a, I don't know, bag of holding or something. Collect all the things. Welcome to Furrowfield, the land of plenty. Please stop by the farm and enjoy some delicious, freshly baked bread. Island is pretty weird, don't you think, Axaron? Trees are all withered, the ground's gross and slimy, the whole place stinks like someone left a sack of apples in the sun for a month. Really think we'll find the greenery we're after in a slimy, stinky place like this? Huh? Oh, what the heck is that? Kind of pink pulsating thing. But what is it? It's some kind of fruit. I wonder what it tastes like. You reckon the whole thing's edible, or... Stupid thing just blew up in my face. What a stink. It's turned the ground around it all gross and slimy, too. Heard of fruit going off before, but not like that. This place is crazy. Huh? Smell a fight brewing, Axaron, over there. Leave me alone. There's no point in trying to eat me. I'm nothing but skin and bone. Eek. Sounds like fun. Come on, let's go and see what all the screaming's about. So, how do I... Oh. Got it. Take that! A bad boom. I'll teach those monkeys to mess with us. Alright, time to get some info out of Sally Screams a Lot. Well, this is how I die, as dinner for a big, stinky ape. I hope I give them horrible indigestion. Wait, the monsters, they're gone. The scaredy cats must have turned tail and fled when they finally worked out who they were dealing with. Since when have you two been standing there? Did you beat the monsters? Oh, I see. Thanks for your help. My name's Rosie. What's yours? And what are you doing here? He's Malroth the Amnesiac, and you're Axaron the Apprentice Builder. And you've come here to find out how to add a little greenery to your island? You know, going around telling everyone you're a builder is risky business. There's no telling how they might react. You're lucky you met me, and I might be lucky I met you. Alright, my mind's made up. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few rules. As the finest farmer on Furrowfield, it is my duty and pleasure to give you the grand tour of its finest farm. Come on, follow me. Pick these up. I need to stop doing that. The finest farm, huh? Here we are, Furrowfield Farm, the greatest, greenest garden on the island. Do you like it? I don't mean to burst your bubble, but it's not that great. It's not very green. It isn't even a garden. Oh, I know. That's because we haven't built it yet. Huh? Furrowfield used to be a plant lover's paradise with vegetables and flowers growing everywhere. And anywhere. Then spoil spores appeared and turned all the earth into horrible stinky slime. You can hardly even grow weeds in it. It was once a great farm here, the biggest and brightest on the whole island. And if all of us can put our minds to it, I think we can bring it back. All of us. Those guys mixed up in this too? Come, Perry, there must be something we can do. This is the last of our wheat. Not to mention the soil. We've scant enough arable earth as it is. I won't stand so close if I were you, Mr. Bonanzo, sir. This here spoil spore looks like it could go off any minute. Suffering slime. Bonanzo, Perry, are you alright? Quick, you two. We have to get over there and make sure they're okay. Bonanzo, Perry, are you alright? We are, Rosie, but alas, our wheat is not. That spoil spore just obliterated the entire crop. Who are you two, pray tell? I've not seen your faces before, and to be honest, I think I'd rather liked it that way. This is Axelrod, and this is Malroth. Axelrod says he's a builder. Lyman Eck! What kind of fellow goes around telling everyone he's a builder? He must have something wrong with his head. Well said, listen here. Young Rosie, you may have fooled us this far. We shall not be taken for ninnies. You honestly expect us to believe that this so-called builder will somehow salvage this preposterous plan of yours? You are gravely mistaken. Come along, Perry, we're leaving. Alright. Must face facts, my dear. Furrowfield Farm is gone. The dream is over, and it is time to wake up. Stuck-up, beardy bloke really rubbed me the wrong way. Still, facial hair felonies aside, he's got a point. There's no point trying to rebuild this farm if the soil's no good. You're wasting your time. No, I'm not. I'm the finest farmer on Furrowfield, and Axelrod's a real live builder. If we work together, I know we can do it. Wow, you really don't know when to give up, do you? Why do you want to rebuild this place anyway? Why? It's like Bonanzo said, it's my dream. A dream, huh? You know, I never really got my head around all this hopes and dreams stuff people go on about. Please, Axelrod, I can't do it on my own. You'll help me rebuild Furrowfield Farm Field. Yes. Now that I've got a builder on board, the farm's as good as built. Axelrod, Malroth, welcome to the team. We're going to make this place the best farm ever. Let's get started then, shall we? First thing we need is a field to plant our crops in. Where's the best place to put it, I wonder? Only we had some kind of sign. Stuffed straw man to drive off destructive pests. What's the matter, Axelrod? You're looking very pleased with yourself. Worked out how to build scarecrows. Of course, scarecrows are always found in fields. If we stick one in the ground, everyone will know. That's where our new field is. Where should we put it? I know. Just the spot. There's a little bit of good clean soil over there. So excited I can hardly wait to start tilling the soil. Not till you've officially marked the field with a scarecrow, of course. Need the materials? You can get cord from the vines that grow around here and wood from the trees. Just have to hit them with your hammer. Come on, Axelrod, build us a scarecrow and put it in the middle of our new field. How much do I need? No, not very much at all. Place a scarecrow on the ground. The farmers will hoe any nearby earth, turn it into tilled soil when it's ready for sowing. Was that what they call it? Tilling the soil is hoeing around. That what I think it is? It is. Now that we have a scarecrow, everyone will know where to plant our crops. Alright? You can leave the next step to me. It's tilling time. Yeah, you till that. Axelrod obtains a strange something. Oh, farming is so much fun. I'm so happy I could pop. Looked pretty cheery just now. 2. Waving your arms in the air with a big grin on your face. What was that about? Something popped out of me and you picked it up? I did feel like I was bursting with gardening glee just now. Maybe, just maybe, some of that happiness actually burst out. But whatever it was, I'm sure it's becoming useful, something, blah, 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 reading is hard. If any more of them pop out of me, make sure you scoop them all the way up. Show their enjoyment and appreciation for building, farming, and other things we take for granted. The residents will drop gratitude points. Try to collect as many as you can. What do you think, Axelrod? I've tilled the earth around the scarecrow. I couldn't have done it without you. With your excellent inventions and my farming finesse, we'll be able to make some fantastic fields. I knew there was something special about you from the moment we met. After all, not everyone would risk their life telling a stranger they're a builder. You don't see what's so dangerous about that? You've been living under a rock or something? Everyone knows that builders are the enemy. Anyway, we better get back to business. We have a field now. Let's go grow some crops. have to fix this sucker-free farm. I did this wrong, but it's fine. You ain't done yet. Okay. Now, gotta make things look somewhat presentable. All ugly sand, or whatever it is. Now that the soil's all ready, the next thing to do is to plant some seeds. Here you go, Axiron, these are for you.
Yay!
Well, some cabbage seeds. To be honest, plowing is easy peasy. Anyone with a hoe can do it. But it takes a steady hand and keen eye to plant properly. I think you're just the man for the job. There should be 5 cabbage seeds there altogether. Axiron, let me know when they're all resting happily in the soil. Good work, Axiron. You planted all of the seeds, and you did a lovely job of it, too. Just wait until Bonanza and Perry see this. They'll be begging for a piece of the agricultural action. Soon enough, the seeds will sprout, and we'll be one step closer to fulfilling my dream. What about my dream? Thanks to you, we have ourselves a fully plowed and planted field. The only thing left is to water the seeds. You see that little hill over there, Axiron? There's a spring at the very top, but it's a bit of a pain to have to climb all the way up there every time we need water. That's where you come in. Can you build something that would make it easier for us to get the water? Some sort of irrigation station.
Yep.
Irrigation station. We need spoiled soil. I got plenty of those. Oh, I need one dirt for the blockage. Holy heck. Is this... It is. It's a blueprint for an irrigation station. Did you draw this off the top of your head? That's amazing. Like the one you drew back on the island, eh? But it looks like we have to gather the materials for this one ourselves. Well, if there's one thing we have plenty of here in Furrowfield, it's spoiled soil. Just smash up the ground if you need some.
Yep.
Oh, and don't forget to break the block that's holding the water back when you're done. Then we'll have ourselves a nice little watering hole. Start feeling a bit peckish, just remember there's always plenty of kelp down at the beach. Okay. Oh. There's definitely gotta be a better way to do. No way I need to hold both of them. Two, oh, right there. Oh. I'll go ahead and throw this in.
Yep.
Nice work, Axeron. Whatever this thing is, it looks just like the blueprint. Wow! Now that we've got ourselves an irrigation station, we can water the fields. Can't thank you enough, Axeron. Watering plants, a lot like tilling soil. Any old idiot can do it. We can leave the watering up to me. You two stand back and watch the watering whiz work her magic. You die now, laddie. Guess I can do this. Here we go, Axeron. All of our thirsty little seeds have had a nice big drink now. That's all there is to it. You just till the soil, plant some seeds, water them, then wait. Easier said than done, though. For one thing, you need healthy soil, and there's hardly any left on the island. It's easy to tell if the soil's spoiled. It goes all purple and sticky. Sometimes it looks green if there's moss growing on top, but when you dig down, you'll find nothing but grimy slime. The only soil that's any good for gardening has a nice, earthy brown color. Just take a look at some of the soil I tilled before and compare it to the moldy mud nearby. Reading is hard. Alright, Axeron, there's only one thing left to do before we can harvest our crops. Wait for them to grow. First, we'll get some little sprouts. In a little while, they'll start growing leaves. Before you know it, they'll be all grown up. When that time comes, you won't need any special equipment to harvest them. Just hit them with that cypress stick I've seen you swinging about. Might be a while before they're ready to be harvested, though. In the meanwhile, you could pass the time by clearing away the rocks and weeds in our future fields. And you could plant some more seeds, too. Speaking of which, here's a few more I had hidden away. May as well go ahead and plant them away. Once you've sown your seeds, it'll be some time before they're fully grown crops, ready to harvest. In the meantime, why not make the farm a little prettier? Because there's nothing so pretty.
Yep.
Okay? Everything is ugly. Oh, some of this done. Hey, what's up? You want some of this too? Oh. It did it, sir. Feel the might of mine. Okay, where did all these guys come from? They were not here before. Look at this luscious green tree.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta... That's how I do it. There you go, there's a branch. Well, we've finally grown our first Furrowfield cabbages, and they're absolute beauties. It's been so long since we've had a proper crop, and with those horrid spoil spores appearing all the time and ruining the soil. In fact, I've never seen a better cabbage in all my life. Thank you so much, Axaran. Blimey! These cabbages are girt lush. Did you and Rosie really grow them all by yourselves? Maybe you really are a builder after all. All the more reason why we should shun his accursed presence. Come along now, Perry, we're leaving. Yes, sir. Mine's Beardy got such a grudge against builders. If anything's a curse, it's that dead dog on his chin. Oh my gosh. I wouldn't say it was a grudge, really. He's just being cautious. After all, everybody knows that builders spread desolation and despair wherever they go. Alright. Let's save. Be a good time for me to mark, too.